it's scary, but did you know it's more explored than our own ocean here on Earth? While it is pretty big and scary, there is still a lot we know about it, especially the effects that it has on the human body. Those effects have really come to light, especially because of our future visit to Mars, which NASA has been planning. Today, I'm going to explain to you the dangers of space exploration on humans. Everything that I say and all the dangers that I point out and their effects have been backed by NASA, and I will be saying these statistics from NASA. Those dangers that I will be saying today are radiation, gravity fields, or the lack thereof, and the hostile closed environments that the space explorers experience. The first is radiation, which happens to be the most dangerous. First and foremost, the radiation that the space explorers experience in space is much different than the ones you're used to here on Earth, like going to the dentist and getting an X-ray. The radiation that NASA states they experience comes directly from our sun and also from exploding stars. The radiation from exploding stars is called galactic radiation. The reason that this is such a big thing that NASA has been talking about is because that is the radiation that space explorers will be most exposed to on the future trip to Mars. The long-term effects that we do know about from radiation are cancer, cardiovascular diseases, and some central nervous system effects. Radiation can also affect the DNA of a human. The one thing that worries NASA is that they don't know the full effects of galactic radiation on humans, which makes the trip to Mars a little more dangerous than any other trip we've made so far. While radiation may be the most dangerous, gravity fields have a big impact on the human body as well. Changing from Earth gravity to no gravity or to Mars gravity has a really interesting effect on the bones and body of human beings. One thing it does affect is a lot of our hand-eye coordination, our spatial orientation. It affects the hand-eye coordination, the head-eye coordination, our balance, and our locomotion. Something that some space explorers experience, instead of car motion sickness, they experience space motion sickness. One very big, scary thing that space explorers experience when there is no gravity is the loss of bone density. Per month, they are on average lose 1% to 1.5% of their bone density when traveling in space with no gravity. Because of this loss in bone density, they experience an increased production of calcium because their body is trying to make up for the bone density that they're losing. But not only does space affect us physically, but affects us mentally, and therefore physically. NASA continues on saying that the environments that people experience when they are in these spacecrafts is very hostile and very confined. They experience high stress, and therefore it can alter their immune systems. Because of this altering in immune systems, it makes it easier for them to get sick, and therefore they can get the other people on board sick. It allows for the microorganisms that we naturally have in our bodies to be easily transferred from one person to another. And therefore they can get sicknesses up in space and also some allergies. Although this all sounds scary, space exploration is still very important to our progress as a civilization. Now, I hope I was able to show you the dangers of space exploration, those dangers including radiation, the hostile environments, and gravity fields or lack thereof. These dangers are really important for NASA to learn about and for us to learn about as we go for our future Mars travel. Thank you. Was it too... Stop.